welcome to one of the VORs. I mentioned before, we have 4 of those video operations rooms to cover all of the matches that are taking place in one day. So this is one of the spaces that will be used. I think this one is actually used for the first game, for the opening match. And we had a test game today to test some technology, and some of the footage you see on these screens was actually used today to test some of the elements that we are using, including the connected ball and the semi-automated offside technology. In principle, you see it's quite a big setup, a lot of monitors, a lot of people located in the space. The traditional VAR system is usually consisting of the VAR that is located here, so the main guy with an operator to the right. So they work very closely because the operator is giving them the camera angles, is doing the shuffling, whether it's in normal speed or in slow motion. To the left we have the assistant VAR, the AVAR. The main task of the AVAR is to follow the game whenever the VAR is checking an incident, because it could well be that the game is still ongoing, and then the VAR is checking something and we do not want to miss a second incident, so that's what the AVAR is doing most of the time. And what we do for FIFA tournaments or for the FIFA World Cup is we have that offside station, so the station on the left, we have a dedicated offside VAR over here with his or her own operator to the left. This is also the space where the semi-automated offside technology will be used. In principle, both of them could make use of the technology, but since we have a dedicated offside VAR, that is where we believe the technology will be used the most, because that person has more time to look after offside incidents, while the main VAR is potentially still following live game or is reviewing a different incident. If we look at the station over here, if we focus on the semi-automated offside moment, and I'll just sit down here, sorry, I'm not blocking anyone. So as you can see on this side already, we have a close offside or onside incident. You see the images from a dedicated semi-automated offside tracking camera. So this is not a camera that our broadcaster has installed. This is one of the cameras that is contributing to the tracking. In total, we have 12 cameras that contribute to the tracking that is used for the semi-automated offside technology. You see the different camera angles. Not all of them are designed, or actually none of them are designed to be broadcasted, because they need a certain viewing point or viewing angle in order to optimize the tracking. But 2 of them are like this, so we have a very good overview of one half of the pitch, and those are the camera angles that are used for the decision process as well as the animation when we go from actual footage to 3D world and back to actual footage. So this is what the offside VAR is mainly looking at. You see already the lines that have been drawn. These lines have been drawn by the semi-automated offside system. On this side, you see the operator screen, and the part that I would like to focus on is the timeline down here. So whenever there's a potential onside or offside, there is a flag popping up. There's different colored flags. An orange flag, for example, means it's a tight offside. A green flag would mean it's a tight onside. A blue flag means there's a offside position. So you see now that we have the flag here. The moment I start working here, the lines disappeared again, because we are now recreating that process when the operator is clicking on the flag and the VAR is getting the lines. And this is what happens. So there's no drawing of lines, there's no triangulation, no crosshair. It only takes that click, because the system has already identified the kick, and it has already identified the players that are relevant for that moment. So in this case, it is simply clicking here, and we see these 2 lines. And then the validation process would start, where the VAR, or the offside VAR, would look at the kick point one final time, would look at the position of the attacker and defender relevant, and if they're happy, they would confirm that decision and would send that to our 3D engine, where we would create the animation based on the exact same data. So we would not create something new. The data we are using for the animation that is shown on TV and on the giant screen is exactly the same. And then, of course, there would be audio communication to the referees to inform the referee about the decision.
So in the stadium, they will show the replay on the big screen
Yes.
for the supporters. Was that the same in Russia? I can't remember.
The policy was the same in Russia, that we showed the lines.
Okay.
However, the challenge with the lines is it's called big screen, but it's still not big considering the size of the stadium.
Yeah.
So it's really difficult. It's already difficult on TV to make sense of this image.
So the graphic is better.
The graphic is zooming into or onto the parts that are relevant and is giving you that side-on view that you want when you're looking at an offside position.
In stadium, it will be showed only the final outcome of the offside, or also what the referee will watch in real time?
No, in the stadium we only show the final outcome on the screen. We will have graphics on the screen informing the public on what is happening, especially when there's a longer check, when we see the referee standing on the field of play like this, or when he's going to the monitor, there will be a graphic. And then when he makes a decision, he or she makes a decision, we show a graphic with the outcome, and we show the decisive replay. If it's not an offside, it would be a replay for a penalty, for example. If it's an offside, we would show that offside animation that we just talked about.
The image will be shown to the public too, or only to the referee? After the referee takes the decision,
Yes.
the image will be shown to the public too, to the big screen?
Yes,
Or, yes?
exactly. Yeah. The moment it's a VAR incident, that means he went to an on-field review, or the decision was changed after the intervention of the VAR, we would always show that image that is relevant. We call it the best angle in this case. So we basically look at the output of the VAR, what has he or she looked at, and we use the same camera angle and show it on the giant screen.
So, because I suppose it's important to the public to understand the decision of the referee, yeah? Probably.
Absolutely. We want to be transparent in that sense. We cannot put it on screen while he's doing it, because that could potentially influence the decision of the referee when the entire stadium is looking at the same image and is reacting to it.
Yeah.
But the moment he or she makes a decision, we show that image or that clip
Interesting, yeah.
on the giant screen.
After the decision is already done, yeah?
Communicated by the referee with the
Okay.
appropriate sign or the whistle, and then we show it on the screen. Yeah.
But could be again the different reaction, yeah? no matter the moment, yeah?
No matter the moment, there's always one team.
Will
that's
be
not
will
happy
be
and
will
one
be
team
funny,
that's
will be
happy.
funny, yeah?
Exactly.
You will show video, not animation.
For offside, we show the animation. For any other incident, whether it's a handball, a foul, or something else, we show the video.